Okay, so I want to wrap up by just asking our panelists to give a piece of advice to, look in the crystal ball for the future or based on what you've done in the past. What would you recommend? What are some of the gotchas that you might be able to help people avoid for those companies really just getting going with VMI or those looking to expand their VMI interactions? Paula, I'll start with you.
Okay. I guess what I would say, we took a step back and we said, what's our vision for the future? We want to be able to influence our product to the shelf. So then we looked at what the enablers were to achieve that. So I think each company needs to determine, what's really their end game. What do they want to get out of this? And then determine, I think Mike even touched upon this, then determine if VMI is an enabler for that. Because it does take a lot of commitment, I think, from your groups. There's change management as far as increasing their knowledge. There's a lot more communication that has to take place. We restructured so that we were formed into cross-functional teams so that we could partner more closely with our retailers. So, but I guess instead of going on longer, I would say, determine what you want to be, why this is important, and then determine if VMI is the enabler for you.
Perfect, thanks. Mike, comments?
I would echo Paula's observation, which is a very good one. I think retailers need to adopt more of that pull mentality. There's a lot of benefits in VMI. Paula shared some, I shared some, Scott shared some. So I would love to see retailers be a little bit more aggressive in reaching out to their trading partners and asking about VMI and, other inventory management strategies. But in doing so, I come back to, reinforcing what Paula said. You really have to understand the problem that you're solving for. And not every inventory situation is a good candidate for VMI. But there are a lot of them out there, and I think people just need to go into it with their eyes open and understand, the business challenge they're trying to solve and make the right match between that particular business challenge and a VMI relationship.
Okay, Scott, final thoughts.
It's really just an extension of what was said by Mike and Paula, but really attempt to make that trading relationship as collaborative as possible and set, meaningful expectations as you establish those relationships.
Perfect. Well, I want to thank our audience for their time today. I especially want to thank Datalliance for their sponsorship of this webinar and our three speakers, Mike Griswold, Paula Sawyer, and Scott Kleiner.